Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to Walks. Have a wonderful day. On this 29 June 2025, I offer you in front of me the beautiful sunset. It's not really a sunset, but hey, what I can offer, so I'll offer it to you, and hopefully you'll say thank you. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the show. Having a wonderful day on this 29th June 2025. A bit tired, but I have one more video to do. So we're gonna take care of that, and I'm gonna be enjoying it. Without further ado, let's freaking go. Now this video isn't an easy one to do. It's me trying to apologize for yesterday. We made a video called I don't know what to do. And it was a question of, I don't know what I'm doing in life. We have this job that's not really as fulfilling as I was hoping. My ears are crazy today, so this is me trying to figure out the best way to look. Because I'm vain, right? I guess that's gonna be, that's not good. Well, it's not bad. How do we look? How do we look? We look crazy or what? We look crazier than usual, but that's okay. I'm at peace with the video yesterday. I want to apologize for the way I reacted, but a lot of those were real life problem, real life struggle. So yesterday, again, we made a video where I was questioning a lot. I was like, dude, I don't want to give up, but I'm thinking more and more about giving up. I was like, dude, I don't want to give up, but I don't know what to do. I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to change the content, change the person that I am, or just change, or just stop, right? I think pretty much everybody I've wanted one day wanted to give up. Pretty much everybody. Yeah, the hairs are. It's a shame because when I do the hair, if I just took a bath or something, it is nice. But as soon as it dry up, and as soon as it catches a bit of heat or gets some fizz, I'm not able to control it, which is possibly something that most people with curly hair are dealing with. Which possibly means that most people don't keep curly hair long. Not because of people, how they judge and how, but just uncontrollable. Yes though, I'm at peace. I feel like it's odd. I watched a French-Canadian movie lately on a hockey star. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to upload clips. Because we've been streaming a lot lately. Because we've been filming a lot lately, we've been in. What is talking to me? I don't remember what they want. Saturday, okay. Drexy. Well, just when I forgot to this, I'm going to say anything in chat. Which so. And we're done. Okay. She's actually being nice, so the fact that I'm sorry, I'm going to say that. The fact that she says something that's not super interesting to me is pretty such an asshole. Such an asshole. Oh. See, being it's what I'm thinking about yesterday. But you know what I mean, right? It was a just stress call. I'm going through some shit. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not comfortable in the situation. I'm gonna talk about it. The situation happens to be my life. I'm not comfortable, so I'm going to talk about it, right? There's a lot of really big pros and cons. So this is going to be a sorry, but it's more so a justification as to why I acted the way I am. Again, I'm going to repeat myself, but did I believe what I said? Yes. Could I handle it, my emotions a bit differently? Absolutely. I regret how much resentment is a good word. Yeah. Resentment is a really good word. Because I'm not mad. I'm not sad. You just feel a bit crushed, you know? I've been having a problem with motivation lately. But if I'm being completely honest, it's not motivation. It's determination. Yesterday, I felt like we're going around in a circle, right? And yesterday, I was feeling down. The reason why was because I got a text by my boss, my agency representative. I think you can understand if I say reps. And he said that you only are working 3 days next week. Right? If I'm lucky, I'll do 24 hours. If I'm not lucky, I'll do 12, because it's minimum of 4 hours. Right? Now 12, I'm still grateful because I'm working. Right? But it's not enough. I got money in the bank. We're good. I don't have that much. So we're not that good. Like, and this is my fault too. Like, for example, if I started working a lot earlier, I could have had some money in the bank. Then even though it would have not been able to survive, I wouldn't have to take up my savings so much. Right? So right now we're putting ourselves in a situation where money is scarce. We'll have to eat some meal that I don't want to eat. Like, a struggle meal is when you're struggling, right? It's a different thing where you're doing your best to get out of the situation, but I'm doing my best. And then with the resentment and the lack of determination came doubt. Because technically, I am doing what I can. Today, we clocked in at... Well, we clocked in at 2 hours. An hour and a half, 2 hours, 6. I woke up at like 7. It's 8, so it's been 13 hours, and we did a lot, right? And I can honestly say that it's one of the most productive days, you know? And then when I look at it, I have this game that I play, that I stream, that I don't talk because I think I can play through the game. Because I really feel that we're making that much effort. And yet, you know? It's like, it really feels like this person, which is an older version of me. And again, that's going to be a bit of a mental case. There's this person who asked me to push a boulder, right? And because I'm so confused about, wow, this is me in the future, I didn't ask which direction. There's 4 directions, right? There's 3 directions, there's 2 directions. And you're pushing it, and you always wonder, am I pushing the right direction? Right? And then yesterday I was like, well, the best chance that I have to find out if it's the right direction is to push till I hit a wall. Then I'll come back and I'll push it in the other sense. Well, it's the hard way, it's the stupid way. But it's the way I chose, you know. And yesterday was like, holy shit. Just how much I've been pushing, just how long I've been pushing. There's this Greek mythology book, right? I don't remember the name of the guy, but he did something wrong. And I don't remember what he did wrong. I don't know if it's mythology like that, but child of God was he had to push a rock top of a hill, and he knew that he was never going to get to the top of the hill. And the rush was heavy. Now, here's the thing. You could stay down the hill and live that rock forever. Chose to push it. Not knowing when it's going to stop. Not knowing when it's going to be forgiven. Not knowing if there was a purpose. He chose to push it. Why am I feeling guilty about the situation yet? Because this is an apology. It doesn't look like an apology, but it's an apology. I'm feeling guilty because I got so many people having my back. This morning I called my mom. This morning I saw my father. It was refreshing. We laughed. It was nice. I had a friend, Jeff, who she texted me from nowhere I'm talking 6 months. Like, hey, you okay? It was really thoughtful. I got people checking on me. I got people talking to me. I started this video saying, I'm not sure why she's saying that. That was an asshole thing to say. I'm sorry. She shared to me, okay, so she's okay. I'm not gonna say her name because I just talk shit. But she's a streamer also, and we met through another friend. And because we met through another friend, she wondered where that friend is. That friend was a bit more, how can I say, was a bit more gift for gift. So you watch my stream, I watch your stream. It was a bit more like, hey, you like my videos, I like your videos. It was a bit more of a teamwork. I'm more so of, if I can, I'll support you. If I can, I'll give you likes. If I can, I'll come in and talk to your streams. If I can't, I can't, you know? So she constantly brings up that guy. And in another way, it's complex because you know that somebody's coming to the stream because they're hoping for something in return. You know? Again, I thought about this yesterday. Is that the mentality? Is that that's common sense or the common way to do things, right? Everybody has a wheel on the left of the car. You go in England and it's on the right, and you think, wait, why? Well, the roads are opposite. It's like a mirror, right? I mean, it's still different. And then for somebody that is Canadian American, seeing that it's weird. And for somebody that's from England, it's normal, right? We're weird. So maybe the way I'm thinking is weird. Maybe that's not the best way, you know? I'm still very old school. For me, teamwork is a collab, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna get weird, you know? And even Haya collabs. I don't know. But then she could bring up that guy. And every single time she brings up that guy. Or every time I'm on stream, you know? We're talking. But if it's her mentality that she doesn't think that she's doing something wrong, or is what she's doing wrong? No, it's not wrong. I'm putting in the work. I can get rewarded. But I'm watching your stream. I get rewarded. But there's a principle behind it. If you're watching the stream to get rewarded, then you're not watching the stream. You're waiting for a reward. Make sense? So it's like, okay, well, and she takes me out of the blue, and she was like, hey, we resurfaced. I'm like, I haven't talked to that guy in years. And sure, he's a great dude. But if I don't talk to you in years, maybe the friendship is, you know? Feels lonely to be honest. And it feels lonely because I put myself there. I thought about Jess. Jess picked me. And I was like, holy shit, this is so nice because, you know, I didn't have to. And we're not super close. She thought about me with something I didn't do. You know? I've had, and I talked about this yesterday, the party. And how seeing people that I knew, like, going in different directions, and accomplishing something. Versus me, which is accomplished nothing. It goes in a very, very peculiar direction, right? There was a point. And the answer is, I don't know. Give me a sec. Drop something. Oh well. Guess we'll never find it. Possibly dropped it. It's not a big deal. I love one of these. But these, the second they lose like the group, they're always gonna find themselves. And then you're asking yourself, and it's a lonely road right to the top. It's very lonely. Because again, you ask yourself, who's there for me and who's there that's not for me, right? But then you have to ask yourself the question, am I really there for people? I could always do more. You know? I can always do more. It's like about this person that keeps my stream for a reward, right? But how often do I go to people to help them out, to support them? And even though, and then as a as a denial, I say, well, when I do, it's coming from the heart. Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit. The algorithm won't care about your heart. You know? So it's tougher. Then you realize just how many people I have on my back. I had this fight with this guy. Big fight. He was a huge supporter. And for my birthday, he texted me and said, happy birthday, dude. You know? There's really good people out there. There's really great people out there. You might just have disagreements. You might have, you know, problem here and there, but at the same time, we're all humans. We all make mistakes, and we all fight. You know, our perception are different. It is fun to be wise, and experience is bliss. Do I wish I was dumb and I agree with everybody? Yes, of course. If I was dumb, I would follow the path that everybody else takes. But then the reason why everybody else is taking it, this is a good path. No, I have to prove that. No, this path is also good. I'm not trying to improve. You know, with the content, just being myself. And I was talking about yesterday about things like, this was emotional talking. Oh, I have to show that I can do the content that I want and still be successful, blah, blah, blah. And it's a really good feeling. It's a really good sentiment. You should absolutely push it. You should actually absolutely push to do whatever you want. Because if you don't have fun, then what's the point, right? But then, the dumb thing is, for example, I was talking about people that clip, right? What if they were only clipping to have a base fandom, and then they did whatever they want? You know, I was talking about the old of YouTube, the old of content creation, right? You know what is really old? You know what's really, really old? People taking small gameplay, 12 minutes, 50 minutes gameplay, putting their voice over it. You know? Is that considered low effort? I don't know anymore. I don't know. You know? And then I have no clue. I question myself a little bit, you know? Lately I've been looking for meaning and purpose. And it's kind of crazy because I told you guys that I've been making content for 4 years, which is true. I have been wishing for this to be a career. I don't care how much I make. As long as I can pay the bills, I don't care. But maybe the main goal of making content wasn't that. Wow. It's not freezing. It's not overheating. By the way, the battery's good for this one. I checked today. Because then we're gonna have to worry about that. So I was like, oh, no way. You have to focus a little bit. Besides, I only have this video to do. After that, I'm gonna go sleep. Honestly, sleep. I'm tired. Maybe how I was using content, and the main goal wasn't. Maybe the main goal wasn't money or a career. So then you think, okay, well, what do you use content for? Well, I had a lot of growth on there, right? So growth could be something. But then growth without result means no, it means nothing. We often say, oh bro, it's not, in this country he was an engineer and now he's a janitor. You know? We don't feel sad that he's a janitor. We feel sad because he had a diploma and then the janitor. Which means that if you have a diploma, you're worth more than somebody else. Why are you feeling sad for this person becoming a janitor, but not for this person? Right? Because this guy has had more self-growth. Self-growth, the problem with self-growth is there's no quantity. It's not quantifiable. There's no prerequisite results. I self-growth into a position of leadership. With the work that I'm doing, I'm a team player. I'm not in a position of leadership. So all of these experiences of leading leads nowhere. Leading leads nowhere. I kind of find that one. You know? And then you ask yourself, wow, were they all for enough? And no, they weren't. because somewhere in there you got a couple lessons from life. And I'll be completely honest. If those last 4 years serve to have a handful, okay, let's be generous. I feel like it's Christmas. Let's translate it to Christmas. 2 handfuls of lessons, still a win. So on that note, it's moot. Right? It's moot. Why is it moot? Well, self-growth, which is not quantifiable. This is kind of why it's moot. Moot. What is moot? It's a null. So, for example, 1 minus 1 is 0. You take it away. It doesn't exist, right? You cancel it. I know it's in French. I don't know why I speak French. You know. I had to set the party, and English people came to me and said, "Oh wow, what's the party?" I didn't know what the party was. I was like, I'm guessing like French heritage. Then it hit me. You're celebrating the French heritage because everybody else is celebrating French heritage. Why aren't you celebrating French heritage on your own? Why aren't you celebrating French heritage on a specific day? When it should be once a month, once a week, twice a week. You know? And then I started making videos in French. How am I gonna keep this up? In 2 months, I'm still gonna be making any videos in French? What should I do? I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? The 24th, we celebrated French Canadian, okay? Which is a province, okay? This Tuesday, celebrating Canada. It'll be an English celebration. You know? I identify as French Canadian. You want to go on Canadian? In my bio. In my bio, right now. I'm not gonna change it. I give you my word, I'm not gonna change it. Do you know what's written in my bio? Super friendly French, super friendly Canadian. Why did I write French Canadian? This heritage I had was for naught. You know? Why does it matter? And this apologies. Well, an heritage is your roots. Your roots often dictates who the person you are. My roots are from a certain culture, and as culture we value a certain thing, and because we value a certain thing, then this value should be mine. If I don't follow the values, then I don't follow the roots. If I don't follow the roots, then all of this culture means nothing. Oh, 50%. I don't know why I didn't charge you. Why didn't I charge you? I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Swear to God, it was charging. Swear to God. It's okay, so 50%. We have a couple minutes. I'll do 2 parts for this video anyway. I like doing 2 parts. Well, first of all, better for you guys. You like the first part, you don't have to watch the second part. And second of all, it's a lot better for me because I don't have to worry about the 1 hour. I don't have to worry about the time that I'm doing. You know? It's tough. It's just the self-growth. Again, means nothing. Because again, if it serves, it serves. If it doesn't serve, then it's a habit. Would you rather have a truck full of tools for any job? Or would you rather be knowing all of everything and you don't need tools? There might be something that you need tools for. Tools are kind of cool. You know? We have tools doesn't mean that we have to use them. In the simple fact that we have tools, we're better off than before. Because before we didn't have tools, and today we have the tools. So it's better, right? It's better. You know the insanity? You know the insanity? You look at people. And you look at people online, right? Look at people like David Goggins. He's a really good example. David Goggins is a guy who lost a lot of weight. David Goggins is a guy that was willful. David Goggins is a guy that made marathon when he had broken nose. David Goggins is possibly the expert when it comes to willpower. You know? The question is how many David Goggins is there in the world? There's more than one, right? So where is he getting all the spotlights? You know? For him, self-growth work. Because self-growth equates a platform. Self-growth will create a platform, and a platform will equate to promotion of self-growth. For someone who has a lot of self-growth but doesn't have a platform, is not able to promote that. See, I often talk about this, and people, I had a couple of comments saying, hey, it's like you don't want to do a 9 to 5. Why are you so against it? I'm not against it. I'm against doing something that you don't want to do. I'm afraid waking up every single day and going someplace that I want to be. I'm afraid of doing something. Even now, when he asked me what my job is today, and I answered truthfully what my job was. And in this video, without even realizing, so when I'm talking, I don't think about what I'm saying. It just comes out, it just blurs out. We mentioned 4 times, and a 2-minute video was temporary. Why did I feel the need to justify myself so much? Why did I feel the need to say it so often? Was it shame? Was it embarrassed? Was I embarrassed? Why did I feel the need to say it so much? What pushed me to act this way? It's a good question, right? Because normally I would have said once, I would have been happy with that. Is it because I talk a lot, possibly? Is it because I repeat myself? Sometimes, a lot of time. Okay, most of the times. But I said it 4 times. Why did I say that 4 times? Because you weren't comfortable. I don't know if there's a way to say. You say things that you don't mean. And because you say them, there's a part of it that means it. When you're mad against someone, you're very mad against someone. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what you did. You're mad at someone. And I'm mad at you. And then you say something. And then right that way you say, oh fuck, I can't believe I said that. And you say I didn't mean it. So why did you say it? Why did it come no filter? Because somehow you thought about it, right? Thought about it. So this is what happened yesterday. There were a lot of shit. Did I mean it? No. Did a part of me believe it? Yes. I'm going to repeat myself. Today, in particular, how do you reach out to me? Which is, But lately, other people reach out to me. And it just goes to show, you're lucky. How many people have these problems? How many people suffer? How many people suffer in silence? I was pissed off this morning. I was pissed off this morning. I was really, not really mad, but I was pissed off. Because somebody spoiled the ending of Squid Game. And when I say somebody, I mean a couple people. People cannot keep, I don't know what's going on. But a couple people spoiled it for me. Fuck, I wanted to watch that. Right? But when I think of let's put this professionally. Let's put this in an A name or satisfied manner. We're buying some things. Hell yeah. That's 500. We'll have charged license. Think about people that really care about the show. Think about people that really, really wanted to see it. And they got spoiled. I wanted to watch it, but just because something that I watched for a season. I wanted to watch this shit because I watched the second season of. Was there a reason more than that? No. Should there be a reason more than that? Wrong. Possibly. But some people, they were really into the characters. Yesterday, right? I was talking about edits. We should talk about yesterday, right? Yes, remember. What if those edits weren't to be trending? What if those edits were just because you like the show? How many people made edits of Thanos? Which is the second season. Because they like the characters, right? It's a fan service, it's a fan thing. Now the question is, are you really a fan or are you really trending? But what does that matter? It doesn't fucking matter. Let's say you make an edit, right, and you're wanting to be trending. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. What if you follow other people? There's nothing wrong with that. What if your edit, even though you did it on a even if you did it to push your own agenda, which is making content and being popular and being trending and being an algorithm, right? Even if it's that, if a fan of the show, a real fan, that really likes the show, enjoy your video. Where's the art? Where's the art? You know? About AI and the clips and how scary it was. How many? There's so many content creators. Today, I got my first comments on YouTube since 6-7 days. Somebody said some stupid shit. Really stupid shit. It was a troll, of course. So I'm like, you know, I was kind of disappointed because it was the first comment I got in a while, you know. I went to click on the profile because I thought it was a troll. And if this person, it's a really sad story. If you click on the profile, and there's all their links, Twitch. It was Twitch, it was Twitter, it was YouTube, because I was on YouTube. There's a couple more, I don't remember. When you go on their Twitter, oh yeah, there was Kofi, Buy Me a Coffee. You go on Twitter, they're bad on Twitter. But then they really try to be a streamer. They really try making content, they really try to make content. It didn't work. You know? And then I was like, okay, well, I was like, you know how hard it is to be content creators, why are you doing that? Then at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, maybe this anger or this sadness, because most people that troll are not happy. I don't think you troll and you're happy, you know? They say to hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people hurts people. So people that are hurt are hurting others, you know? And I was like, okay, well, maybe the reason why you're trolling is because it didn't work for you, and you're still processing the idea that didn't work for you, you know? I don't know. And then can I really be mad at someone, or can I really hold a grudge against someone that did this out of pain? What is their way to cope? What is their way to escape the idea that it didn't work? Well, it didn't work for me, it's not gonna work for you. This person wrote a comment